Good morning. Welcome to Superior Sunrise. For 25 years, Superior Livestock Auction has been marketing cattle for people to people. Superior Livestock Auction, America's leader in livestock marketing. And now, here's Katie Kaufman.
Well, good morning, folks, and welcome to Superior Sunrise live from our studios in Fort Worth, Texas. Today, we'll talk industry news, the latest that's been going on at Superior, and talk about the importance of animal welfare. Later in the show, we'll visit about Star Lake Cattle Ranch and their auction that's actually coming up tomorrow. We're even going to introduce you to our newest employee of Superior Livestock, Mr. Rain Austin. Lastly, and as always, world champion auctioneer Ralph Wade and I will preview what we have to offer today in the auction. It's going to be a great show. Stay with us, Sunrise. We'll be right back.
Superior Livestock is proud to bring you the 14th annual Corn Belt Classic from the Ameristar Hotel and Casino in Council Bluffs, Iowa. Superior brings you outstanding offerings of cattle from the top producers all over the U.S., featuring 10,000 calves from Montana. Join us live on RFD-TV or Superior Click to Bid, June 6th through the 8th. Tune in early to catch industry news and interviews on Superior Sunrise. Don't miss the Corn Belt Classic on RFD-TV. To consign or get a buyer's number, call 800-422-2117.
Hello, I'm Pam Minnick, host of The American Rancher here on RFD-TV. Each week, we are privileged to bring you the stories from the people and places that make ranching an American lifestyle. Come with us to see both the heritage and the enterprise of livestock production across our great nation. Thanks again to all of you for watching The American Rancher.
Welcome back, folks. Joining me now is Superior Livestock Representative, Mr. Tom Odell, as always, to talk about the market. How are you, Tom?
Good. How are you today, Katie?
Everything's going good. What's the market looking like?
You know, this market's got a little lift in it. Overnight trade kind of sideways up a little bit on the live cattle. Corn was up a little bit. We're seeing them put a little run on this corn right now, which is slowing down the feeder market a little bit. But right now, we're in a good market. We're still short supply, so we're still in a good market.
Well, I think this is our last auction. I know it is. It's our last auction here in Fort Worth. We're soon going to be on the road to Council Bluffs, Iowa for our first stop of the long auction season all summer.
Yeah, we're on the summer road trip after this one, so it's kind of exciting. A lot of the guys are out working, been talking to some of the reps in northern country, and they're filming cattle and writing cattle up every day. And, you know, what a great opportunity for that Council Bluffs sale.
And high-tech marketing, Roger Janes, Steve Frericks, Bob Stone, a lot of those reps up in that area are really looking forward to Council Bluffs. Always have great set of calves up there. You
know, Roger Janes, those guys, they're kind of always the first guys out of the blocks with that high-tech deal. And they've got all those cattle at Lewistown. They're going to be almost 10,000 head of those cattle, Katie. You know, the same good quality. I was talking to Roger earlier. They've got some consigners that will be on this sale or on the Iowa sale that have been with us for 24 years. And they're all VAC 34-plus calves. They're ready to go, and what an opportunity to start this summer season off just right.
Yeah, absolutely. And then after Council Bluffs, we'll go to Steamboat, Winnemucca, Sheridan. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun, and if I remember right, there is one Fort Worth sale kind of thrown in the middle of that deal. But, yeah, we're on the summer run right now. The reps are working hard, and there's some great consignments coming up, and it's time to really start watching what's going on. So.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to get into a story here about a young gentleman, actually Mona Whalert, our manager in our Brush, Colorado office, her nephew, Britt Ellerman. And before I talk about the story, you said that you have a personal, or you know him pretty well.
Oh, yeah. You know, we kind of been in that little rodeo circuit with him, and just he's one of those young men that has that it factor about him. I've been able to hear him speak at the Cowboy Church, and just what a tremendous young man. If you hadn't had an opportunity to meet him, you need to kind of go out of your way and get introduced to him. He's a great young man.
Well, we're going to share with the folks at home a story that Rodeo News just put out with him, and I was so impressed not only with his motivation, determination, but really his passion and drive for such a young kid. I mean, he's 18 or 19 years old, and he talks as if he's, you know, been in the business 30 years.
Oh, absolutely. He's come from a good family background, and he's got a lot of people around him. He's got a tremendous support system, and the neat thing about him, he's bought into everybody that's around him, and he's like a sponge. He just absorbs everything and goes with it. So
great. Well, we're sure proud of him. Now we're going to tell you all about him, folks. In this month's issue of Rodeo News on page 106, you'll see a full page dedicated to Mona Whalertz, the manager of our Brush, Colorado office, her nephew, Britt Ellerman. At just 19 years old, Britt has earned the National High School Team Roping Championship in 2011 and the Colo High School Team Roping Championship. I was completely, like I told Tom, blown away by his motivation, drive, and passion for rodeo and life. He feels winning is a vision. He was candid in saying many folks have all the tools and talent to be a winner, but never get to the pay window. Britt questioned this in his own life and feels you need to see yourself as a winner before the roping even gets started. Like his dad has always told him, winning is truly a vision. He relates to many of the pro rodeo athletes today, or in any profession, that they need to mentally prepare before the competition ever gets started. He says not only is it about thinking you can win, but knowing with your entire mind that you are prepared and are the winner. In his locker, he has a poem by Arnold Palmer ending in that life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. We want to wish Britt tons of success as his future unfolds and thank him for being such a shining beacon of motivation and determination. And I think he's even on his way to the University of Wyoming to be on their rodeo team. So I think we all can learn a little something from Britt, and we're so proud of him from all of us here at Superior Livestock. Now, as we're talking about all these rodeo cowboys and heroes of the Western way of life, I want to tell you about a very special event that will be on October 20th in Post, Texas. I know it's a little far in advance, but this is something you don't want to miss. It's the 7th annual Tom Butler Memorial Bronc Riding. The TBM-BR event is a way to honor Tom Butler of Guthrie, Texas. Butler was an 18-year-old Texas Tech University student when his life was tragically ended in a vehicle accident in February 2006. Butler was one of the shining stars of the cowboy and ranching community, having earned many awards and titles in ranch rodeos, horse competitions, as well as athletic and scholastic activities. From 2006 to 2009, scholarship awards increased from 5 to 31, totaling $60,000. The TBM-BR is one small way to keep the memory of Tom alive. Make plans to attend, and there will also be a chuck wagon-style breakfast provided from Fred's Texas Cafe from right here in Fort Worth, and dancing to the great sounds of Jake Hooker and the Outsiders. Donations to the TBM-BR Scholarship Fund are always accepted and appreciated. For more information, you can log on to tombutlermemorial.com. Now, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Horn flies irritate cattle and can negatively affect the profit of your beef operation. Financial losses include decreased weight gains, feed efficiency, and milk yields. For as little as 3 to 5 cents per head per day, Alticid IGR is a feed-through that goes to work in cattle manure where horn flies lay their eggs. Alticid IGR prevents horn fly larvae from developing into breeding, biting adults. Help keep your cattle peaceful, profitable, and horn fly free with Alticid IGR in your supplement program. To learn more, call your feed dealer today.
Let's face it, you don't think a lot about your trailer hitch. You use it and forget it. We understand. But at B&W, we think about it. Short nights, long hauls, never-ending chores. The unthinkable. We think about it all, so you don't have to. B&W.
Join Superior Livestock Auction all summer long at our biggest cattle auctions of the year. Mark your calendars now. June 7th and 8th will be in Council Bluffs, Iowa for our Corn Belt Classic. Followed by the largest family reunion in the cattle business, Week in the Rockies in Steamboat Springs, Colorado, June 25th through the 29th. Let's not forget about our good friends in our western region as we take over the town of Winnemucca, Nevada for a full week of fun July 23rd through the 27th. How about taking a trip to the Bighorn Mountains in beautiful Wyoming? Superior Livestock will be having our annual Bighorn Classic in Sheridan, Wyoming, August 13th through the 17th. Lastly, our Labor Day auction will wind up the summer season from Denver, Colorado, September 5th through the 7th. For more information, log on to superiorlivestock.com, and we'll see you this summer. Since I'm always searching for new content for Sunrise, every now and then I'll run across something that really raises an eyebrow. So after I read this frustrating article, I thought I'd share it just to see what your opinion was. The New York Times decided to have an essay contest about the ethics of eating meat. Now, I first thought, okay, this could be a good thing. But after they chose the winner, I was baffled to hear the rest of the story. There were 5 hand-picked men chosen as the judges for this New York Times contest. Now, those men were either vegetarians or opposed to the modern practices of raising livestock. But true to their obligation, they did choose a winner, though the author of the winning essay, he admitted that he was a vegetarian who returned to meat eating. The contest drew about 3,000 entries, and the judges considered 29 semifinalists. Almost 17,000 people voted online for their favorite essay among the 6 finalists. One of the popular vote getters among the Times readers was one written by an animal rights activist who does not believe in eating meat. Narrow-minded? Possibly. But hey, at least the winner was a meat eater. Share your thoughts with us, and you can do that by logging onto our Facebook page by just searching Superior Livestock. We'd certainly love to hear from you. I never think that we can go over animal welfare and husbandry versus animal rights enough, especially as stewards of agriculture and our environment. It's very important for all of us to truly understand the difference, and the main thing is there's a huge difference. Here's an excerpt from Dr. Dan Thompson from Kansas State University explaining the importance of animal welfare.
George S. Patton always said that no good decision is made from a swivel chair, and I think that holds true for animal welfare when it pertains to the beef cattle industry as well. When we talk about us versus them making decisions, we want to make sure that people that are engaged in the industry on a day-to-day basis are the ones that are at the table involved making these decisions about animal welfare, and not somebody from an animal rights group or from a government agency that's sitting in a swivel chair trying to make these decisions for us. As we talk today, we're going to talk a little bit about animal welfare versus animal rights. And animal welfare to me is something that's synonymous with animal husbandry. Animal husbandry is doing the chores and tending to our livestock. Animal rights is a personal belief or a moral commitment to animals, or thinking that animals have the same rights as human beings. I put this in the same type of classification as religion or politics, and something that's more of a personal belief than something we can put statistics or science to. Social responsibility is a term that's used by many groups regarding animal agriculture. Each of these interest groups uses their own interest as a single pillar of social responsibility. We as beef producers have to focus every day on many pillars of social responsibility when it comes to producing beef. As you can see from the graphic behind me, we have to focus on healthy cattle, healthy people, and a healthy planet. When we talk about healthy cattle, we're talking about animal welfare. When we talk about a healthy planet, we talk about environmental stewardship. When we talk about healthy people, we're talking about 2 things: food safety and food security, the ability to put food on the table for American citizens. But remember, sustainability is a term that is and must be utilized within the beef industry. And rest assured that without profitability, we will not be able to have sustainability as we move forward. So how did we get to this conflict between animal rights and animal welfare? Firstly, we live in a country that 50 or 60 years ago, 50% of Americans filled out their IRS tax return with the occupation of farming or ranching. Today, that number is at 2% of Americans. So we have fewer people engaged day to day in animal agriculture. Secondly, we have animal rights groups. In the past, they focused on animals used for research and animals used in entertainment. And today, their focus has changed to those animals that we use to produce food. Make no mistake about it, every industry has bad actors. Whether you're a banker, a lawyer, a plumber, or even in the beef industry, we've seen individuals that have acted inappropriately. We in the beef industry condemn those people who abuse animals and do not like to see those types of things shown in multimedia events.
Well, we want to invite all of you tomorrow, Saturday, May 19th, to the Star Lake Cattle Ranch Seed Stock Source Annual Sale. They'll be offering more than 250 head of Hereford cattle at their ranch near Skiatook, Oklahoma. Their sale will be live on RFD-TV beginning at 12 p.m. Central and also on SuperiorClickToBid.com. Here's a short story about Star Lake Cattle Ranch, who they are, what they offer, and what you should expect to see tomorrow on the sale.
Nearly 10 years ago, my son Randy and I decided that we would like to get into the Hereford business. We felt that it was the exciting breed that would have some tremendous opportunities for our family, and it was our objective to take the Hereford breed to the next level by providing the outstanding Star Lake team the resources that they needed to produce the type of cattle that the industry seemed to want.
We work very hard to do our part in breeding the best Hereford cattle that we possibly can. You know, we have a tremendous team that allows us to service those customers' needs, and any member of the team is only a phone call away.
Hello, Star Lake. This is Max. How can I help you?
The Seed Stock Source Sale will include 170 lots and 157 live animals, all identified with the Star Lake brand.
We have one of the neatest and I think probably the best sets of young mothers that we've ever had to sell. 2-year-olds and first calf heifers. There are a number of 3-year-olds, but these first calf heifers are really special. There's 15 of these girls that could go out on and become the great donors and take this ranch on to the next level.
The Star Lake Seed Stock Source Sale will be held at the ranch in Skiatook, just north of Tulsa, on Friday and Saturday, May 18th and 19th. The activities start on Friday with cattle viewing all day. The revamped interactive Star Lake University at noon, the Junior Heifer Futurity Show in the afternoon, and the festive pre-sale party Friday evening. 148 frozen embryos will sell Friday at the pre-sale party. Another 86 embryos will sell in 24 lots the next day. The main event will be the Seed Stock Source Sale starting at noon on Saturday, May 19th.
Entire families come each year. It has turned out to be a tremendous success and one that we're extremely proud of to have been able to facilitate and have fellow breeders and commercial breeders alike enjoy.
Star Lake Cattle Ranch is using every tool available to produce Herefords that will make a sincere contribution to the industry and its future. They balance technology and tools with common sense facts in their selection process. Their branded Herefords represent the combination of the latest documentation and visual selection to make an individual that will perform and contribute to your future and the Hereford breed. That is why they believe you should follow the brand to the Star Lake branded Hereford.
Join Superior Livestock on Friday, June 22nd at noon Central for our Superior Dairy Auction, featuring dairy replacement heifers and springers on RFD-TV. Do you have dairy cattle that you'd like to sell, or are you in the market to buy? Contact Superior Livestock today at 800-422-2117 or learn more about our upcoming auctions at SuperiorLivestock.com and market your cattle the Superior way.
I've got some customers that have cattle ready all the time, and we were trying to find a faster way to clean out their traps and be able to sell their cattle for them. And we listed some on the country page, and they already had a reputation of selling cattle. And some guys came on and bought them, and said, hey, that worked pretty good.
The country page is really good for being able to take advantage of upswings in the market. Just, being able to sell our cattle or getting them on available for sale immediately, because the market changes so fast nowadays.
Usually within, I'm going to say within an hour, I can call the office and I can have those cattle up. The cattle are highly represented and they're highly visible on the country page.
And the more people that see it, the better off that we're going to be able to market our cattle better to get a better price for them and get the fairest price for our cattle mainly.
So far, so good, and I'm glad Superior added the country page to one of their ways of marketing cattle.
Welcome back to Sunrise, folks. Like I said at the top of the show, we are going to be interviewing a new employee of Superior Livestock, Mr. Rain Austin, and also alongside of me is Mitchell Lichty. He's usually on the other side of the camera during Sunrise, but we finally got him on this side to visit with these great guys about the Superior country page, Superior Internet Auction, and Superior Click-to-Bid. So guys, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Katie.
And Rain, you've been with us now. Well, I guess this is really your first full week here at Superior. Congratulations, and we're so excited to have you become a part of the Superior Livestock family.
Thank you. I'm really looking forward to the opportunity here at Superior, building a little rapport with the reps here and gaining their trust and working with the country page and moving this thing forward.
Right. Let's talk about who you are, how you grew up, and what you're bringing to the table here for Superior.
I grew up in Ringling, Oklahoma on a cattle ranching and order buying operation. At a young age, started working with my granddad there in our pens. Just as soon as I could drive, started picking up some country cattle for my family and went to college, Oklahoma State. Didn't get a job at college. I decided I wanted to do something in the cattle industry, so I started buying country cattle just from friends who had a dad that might have a few cattle, and from then on after college, that's what I did. Got my commodity broker's license. I did that for a year at Oklahoma City at KIS Futures and had the opportunity to come work with Superior and really looking forward to it.
Great. Well, we're really excited to have you on board. All of you at home and the reps here, you'll be able to meet Rain. I think you're going to go on the road to some of the summer auctions.
I am, yes, ma'am. All of them besides Council Bluff.
Okay. Well, you're coming in for the good ones. Steamboat, Winnemucca, Sheridan. Mitchell, thanks for being here also. And you're going to be working with Rain on the country page and also building up more of the internet auction and Superior Click-to-Bid.
Sure, Katie. It's been a lot of fun working with Rain so far. And we really do have the best set of quality reps out there, and without them, none of us would be here today. Also, we need to throw a shout out to Miss Shauna Smith, who's really our backbone so far, and Jill and Donna downstairs, and it's just been a lot of fun so far.
For the country page, just kind of talk, I know that we've visited about it on Sunrise before. It's like the cattleman's eBay, and that's probably a loose term to use, but kind of go through what country page offers.
You can put a lot load of cattle up, and it's offered 24 hours a day there for our customers to see, and I just think it's a really good opportunity. You can bid on them all day long, every day, and they're just there. It's not a one-time auction. And yesterday we had a great day. Mitchell and I got a lot sold, and I think just we continue to work at it together, and we can grow this country page.
Great. Well, I know that we're excited for all of you, so thanks for visiting with us on Sunrise. And folks, if you ever have any questions about the country page, or if you need cattle now or need to consign cattle right now, these are the guys to talk to, or Shauna, like they said, up in Brush. And you can always call them here in the Fort Worth office at 800-422-2117. Ask for Rain, Mitch, or even ask for Shauna. She'll be able to help you. Now, folks, join Superior Productions Monday and Tuesday, June 4th and 5th, a little ways out, on RFD-TV for the Worman Angus Complete Dispersal from Newmarket, Virginia, offering close to 1,500 head of cattle. And on Saturday, June 9th, beginning at 10 a.m. Central from Melissa, Texas, the Walking T Ranch will be offering 1,150 head of replacement females. For more information, as always, you can log on to superiorlivestock.com. And don't go anywhere. When we come back, world champion auctioneer Ralph Wade will join me. Stay with us. Hey guys, Bad Boy's done it again. Me, MTV by Bad Boy Mowers.
It's performance with Bad Boy. And this on-the-fly 4x4 all-new gas-powered off-road rocket is making a splash. With trail-absorbing suspension and four-wheel hydraulic brakes, this 28-horse liquid-cooled direct-drive MTV was designed by pros but will take you anywhere. All for just $74.95.
That's the MTV by Bad Boy Mowers. Ride with an attitude.
Try it for 60 days, and let's see the difference it'll make in your animal.
When you have an all-in-one feed, it makes all the difference in the world.
It's been a very good product for us.
But my chickens are really great layers, and I think that's because of how I feed them. They look more complete, they fill out really well.
You get exceptional gain, you get exceptional growth.
It does make a difference that we can see, day in and day out.
Take the 60-day challenge and save up to $55 on Purina feed. Sign up at purinadifference.com.
Superior Livestock is proud to bring you the 14th annual Corn Belt Classic from the Ameristar Hotel and Casino in Council Bluffs, Iowa. Superior brings you outstanding offerings of cattle from the top producers all over the U.S., featuring 10,000 calves from Montana. Join us live on RFD-TV or Superior Click to Bid June 6th through the 8th. Tune in early to catch industry news and interviews on Superior Sunrise. Don't miss the Corn Belt Classic on RFD-TV. To consign or get a buyer's number, call 800-422-2117.
Well, welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Joining me now is world champion auctioneer Ralph Wade from Chickasha, Oklahoma. Great to see you.
Oh, yes, it's great to be here. Great to be in Fort Worth. Beautiful morning, and we've had some great weather across Oklahoma in the last week or two, and we had nice rain, and everything's been really good up that way.
Yeah, I was kind of spoiled. I even got to see you last week for the Superior Family Horse Auction.
Oh, man, we had a good one, didn't we? I'll tell you, Kelly did a great job of putting that horse sale together. We had some great horses, and actually, I think when it all said and done, we wound up with only about 2 POs out of the whole deal. Had a lot of new buyers on the list, and some really, really good horses. I, really feel like everybody kind of asked, how'd you get along with the horse sale? I kind of feel like that, these good horses that good using horses, this market's coming back. It's getting a little better now, and I think we'll just continue to have these better sales as we go along. Next one in November.
Yeah, Saturday, November 3rd. Right. But what is so cool is, so on Friday night before the auction, there were about 98 registered buyers for Superior's horse auction. That morning of the horse auction, it completely doubled. We had almost 200 buyers. It was just incredible. The horse auction was great. Kelly Keller, like you said, did an extremely wonderful job. But anyway, we'll focus back now on the commercial cattle auction for today. What are we going to be seeing?
Well, we got a little bit of a light sale today, actually, but it's that time of year. Of course, everything matured early in the wheat pasture country, and most of the cattle have moved off, so maybe a little lighter, but we're headed off on our summer tour. But we've got a nice lineup of some really good calves, good program calves today. We start out with a couple lots of Holsteins right on to the 3, 4, 5, and 6 yearling steers, and then 3, 4, 5, and 6 yearling heifers, and then we'll head off up to the North Country to our good friends up north at regions 1 and 2, and we'll have the yearling steers and yearling heifers there, and then the weaned calves, and then calves on cows out of regions 1 and 2, and then we're going to head off to our good friends down in Florida. We've got about 15 lots of good Florida calves, and then we'll head back over, back up into our 3, 4, 5, and 6 area and sell our weaned calves and calves on cows out of that area. Wind up our day with bread stock as always. Don't have a lot of bread stock, but got some really nice bread stock in the bread stock sale.
Well, Tom and I were talking at the top of the show that high-tech marketing and all the guys, the reps up there for Council Bluffs, we're getting ready to have a really, really great set of cattle on that auction, too.
You bet. And my good friend Roger, he's back. He's been up there, been gone 2 or 3 weeks. And I always miss Roger when he's gone, works the ring for us and helps with the auction all the time. And he's back with us again today. They've got their cattle all lined up. I was talking to him earlier down there about that. And, great calves out of that country, Williston, North Dakota, or up in the Montana area. That they get, they kind of get over into that Dakota and North Dakota area too. But calves that are on real good programs, and that's what it's all about. We had our meeting last night, with one of the drug companies that came in and talked to us about some of the vaccinations and things that are changing in that world. And but we've got that sale there at Council Bluffs. We'll have a lot of really, really good calves for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for joining me this morning, as always.
It's always a pleasure to be here, Katie. No question about it. I love coming in and being with you.
All right. Well, we want to thank all of you for joining us this morning on Sunrise. And the next time you'll see us, we'll be coming to you live from our first stop on our summer auction season, Council Bluffs, Iowa. All of you should know that by now. And if you haven't gotten your buyer's number yet today, you can certainly call us right now at 800-422-2117. Now we're just minutes away from Ralph Wade selling the first lot of cattle. But before we do that, please stand for the singing and playing of our national anthem.